Welcome to Bible Logos. My name is Tiandra Rowden and I am your broadcast host. Today I'm excited to introduce part 1 of the message, God is not a respecter of person, but God is a respecter of faith. Please like and share this message on social media with your friends and family. All right, here's part 1 of God is not a respecter of persons, but God is a respecter of faith.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6, from the New King James Version of the Bible. Hebrews 11, verse 6 reads as follows: But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and, everybody say and, that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. Romans chapter 2, verse 11 from the King James Version says, For there is no respect of persons with God. If you look at that passage of scripture from the New King James, the English Standard, and from the New American Standard Bible, they say there's no partiality with God. And those of you who know me know that I am not a fan of the NIV. But even the NIV says it a way that I like it for this passage of scripture, because in the NIV it says, For God does not show favoritism. So for the title of today's message, God is not a respecter of person, but God is a respecter of faith. Look at somebody, tell them, neighbor, God is not a respecter of person, but God is a respecter of faith. I got a hashtag on this one, is that, and it's just that hashtag is just easier. Come on and put your hands together as you take your seats. Come on and put your hands together as you take your seats. It's just easier. This scripture lets us know that God not only wants us to believe, he's a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. Not just believe, but also understand that there's another part to this equation. It says, he who comes to God must believe part 1 or prong 1, that he is. Some of us stop with that though. But that's just the first part. We've got to believe that he is. See, God doesn't give out awards for us believing that he exists. He don't give out awards for that. Because the scripture says that the demons believe and tremble. So believing is not enough. This scripture lets us know that the other part of this is to have the understanding that he is a rewarder. Say that with me, rewarder. Of those who diligently seek him. That's what God is looking for from his people. Not just for us to believe, but for us also to recognize that I've got a task at hand here. I've got to diligently pursue him. I've got to diligently seek him. And as long as I diligently seek him, I can do so with an expectation that God has a reward for me. And what is his reward? His reward are his promises, the promises of his word. If I diligently seek him, that's what will release the promises of God to manifest in my life. How many believers do we have in the house today? Come on and put your hands together. Let's give God a praise for his promises. There is a film clip that I want to play in just a moment for you from a hit television series called This Is Us. You all familiar with that? Yeah. It's a hit series called This Is Us. Some people are clapping. They're so excited about it. In this particular clip, it comes from, I think they call the title of this episode, The Fifth Wheel. And in this particular clip, one of the brothers, whose name was Kevin, had gone into a rehab facility. He had gone into drug rehabilitation. And while he was in this facility, he was meeting with a counselor who apparently they were trying to get to the bottom what the root of his problem was, what landed him in this situation. Because now Kevin was an actor. Kevin, you know, he was an actor, so he shouldn't have been in this state. So in this particular episode, they call all the family in. They call his mother in. They call his siblings in, one brother who's adopted and a sister, and they want them all to be a part of this session so that Kevin can release the burden that caused him to be in that state. And so in this particular setting, he reveals for the first time to his mother and to his siblings that he always felt that Randall, his adopted brother, was mom's favorite.
Welcome back. We are just getting started, but I am so excited about this word. So tune in tomorrow for part 2 of this message. God is not a respecter of persons, but God is a respecter of faith. And don't forget, like and share this message with family and friends. On social media, I'm Tiandra Rowden. I want you to remember that the sower sows the word, and therefore, it is with the same measure that you meet that it shall be measured unto you again.